Hi Capricorn, welcome to Spirit Mail. I'm Cheryl and we're about to dig deeper into career and money. Last week we did Spirit Guided Energy Focus and we touched on career and money, but this week we're digging deep. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Capricorn. Please show us clearly what are the energies, the deeper energies they'll be navigating as they move through career and money in the next few weeks. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, Capricorn. We've got trapped in fear. Wow. Accelerated motion. And heartache and loss. Wow. What a combination of So last week, your main theme, the energy of your whole reading, it was all four categories, was details, details, details. And it asked you to look for and notice the patterns, possibly in your thoughts and your emotions and the way that you deal with things in each category. So we're going to pull a theme for work here. But your other cards were emotional loss. And then Page of Cups. And I felt like, if I recall, I felt like this was saying, you know, wherever you're leaving, there's relationships there or something that you're leaving behind after a long-term deal. But with the Page of Cups, it's like this is a new life for you, and you're worthy of this new life, Capricorn. But with these energies on the table now, I'm kind of anxious to see what's going on here. We're going to get an overall theme, and then we're going to get clarifiers. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you for my friends born under the sign of Capricorn. Please show us clearly what is the overall theme of this message. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. I don't take them if I haven't finished praying. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show us clearly what is the overall theme for Capricorn as it relates to career and money. Storm fields. Okay. I think I'm not real sure this is going to be the same group of people that's being talked to. It's possible. It's very possible. Take what resonates, what doesn't, leave it there. We're going to read this. I think storm fields is actually a very positive card. The number is 9. For me, that's graduating a cycle, graduating possibly a company. You're graduating from that company to another one. You're graduating from working for somebody else to working for yourself. This too shall pass. An uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you've left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs release. Just as a storm in nature must break, for these events to occur, when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever's being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. Okay. So we're going to see how this plays out. We're going to clarify these energies and see what's going on. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you again for my friends born under the sign of Capricorn. Show us clearly, why are we looking at trapped in fear? And what is it about accelerated motion and heartache and loss? Why are we looking at these energies? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show me clearly what are these energies. Okay, guys. Trapped in fear, right? Being clarified with 6 of Pentacles. 8, accelerated motion is being clarified with the 5 of Wands. and heartache and loss is being clarified with justice. Okay, I do believe it's the same group of people that I was talking to last week, or the Spirit was talking to last week. The reason I say that is because if I recall, and it may not have been with you, but sometimes when a transition takes place right there, right, when we're contemplating a transition, especially with career and money, we think, what if it's not sustainable? What if I get there and I don't like it? What if I can't maintain the lifestyle that I have? What if I have to take a pay cut? What if, right? And it traps us. It becomes a fear that debilitates us, and possibly we're not quite ready to make that move. Or we make the move and then start having all of this fear in our heart, and it kind of stops us from progressing in this new venture that we're in, right? So I feel like Spirit's saying, don't forget that the only thing that's trapping you here is your mindset. Because even if you're taking a new job or starting something new, Capricorn, and this is the case where you take less money or whatever, this showing up tells me that that's going to be restored, that you're going to have the ability to live the same lifestyle and maybe even better. And the generosity, the equal give and take within the organization that you're going to work for, or the one that you're creating, is going to be something that you've never experienced before. So I feel like that's definitely, and here we go about shaking things up a little, right? The chaos, the internal chaos that you're feeling, is part of something I feel like Spirit is walking you through to grow you in that area spiritually within yourself, that you trust that Spirit is with you more, that you trust that there's always a divine process. Then you have accelerated motion forward, okay? So I feel like once this move is made, if you're making a move, you could be just asking for a raise, you could be adding a sideline gig, whatever it is that works, that resonates with you. This is a collective reading, right? It is meant to bring you forward in life. So that's why I said this right here is this will be restored if you take a pay cut, or if there's some kind of strain on your finances for a tiny little while. This is going to be restored, and like I said, probably even better than before. You're likely having a lot of people that are telling you, don't make that move, or ooh, you made the wrong decision. People like to give their opinion. People like to tell us what we did wrong and what we could do better. And so again, there's that internal chaos, and I feel like it's okay. Don't be afraid to shake it up. Don't be afraid to say, hey, you live your life, I live mine. Put them in their place in a very nice way, but remind them that you have the authority in your own life to live your own life. And you feel, you don't have to explain this to them, but if you feel that you're being guided with your team or your intuition or whatever to make this move, then their opinion doesn't matter, because you are the authority in your own life. And then we have this heartache and loss. And I really feel like that, there may be some people that you've worked for years with, 10, 20, 50 years. Not 50, nobody works that, well, some people work that many years, but it could be people that you have got some really solid relationships with, that will likely, because this is about it's the heartache and loss, but it's the Three of Swords, which is typically about a third party in a love relationship, right? But I feel like this is about whoever these people are that are going to give you a hard time and may walk out of your life because you have left this company, or because you got the promotion they didn't. That promotion or that other company or whatever it is the third person, is the third, like the affair, But Spirit's saying, no, this is about bringing balance into your life, Capricorn. This is about, remember last week you had that emotional loss. Yeah, the emotional loss card, and it was clarified with the Page of Cups. Yes, I wrote it down in my notes so I wouldn't forget. Page of Cups. So it's being verified with the Page of Cups, or clarified with the Page of Cups, which tells me that this emotional loss is about them. You know, you still have what's in you to maintain those relationships, but this is mostly about you doing what's right for you, Capricorn. So here's that emotional loss, or that heartache, or that heartbreak whenever people aren't on your side and jumping up and down because yay you got a raise, or yay you got the promotion, or whatever, the yay you started a side business, yay you get to change companies, whatever. So the relationships are going to be strained, but this is saying, no, this is about you, Capricorn. This is about bringing balance into your life, because your emotional fulfillment is, you are worthy of that emotional fulfillment. You're valuable. You have a right to work in a place or position that fills you up, that makes your heart sing, right? Because and where there's some balance, some equal give and take in the department, where you're not the one carrying the load for everybody. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Capricorn. Show us clearly, what is the PS? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. What is the PS, please? This is a transformational time for you. Capricorn, I feel like, this is about shaking things up, right? And understanding that, everybody grows because of it. Your departure from the department, from the company, into a new company, whatever it is going to shake things up. But those seeds are going to get spread widely. And not only are you going to be transformed, but other people will undergo some sort of transformation too in their own way. And you may never know about it, but that's okay. You're going to experience a transformation, Capricorn, where you understand your value, and you understand the abilities that you have on a whole different level, and that you're worthy of expressing yourself in your career the way that best works for you. And the money's there, look, and you have the Chariot. This is about moving forward in your life, again, on whatever level it is that you're trying to move forward. Spirit's saying we are going to be the steam that moves your engine forward. We're here. This is divine movement forward. I love it. And there's that Nine of Swords. And guys, I feel like they're saying, don't allow yourself, right, to get trapped up in that, because it will debilitate you. It will stop you in your tracks. They've got the energies there for you to have a successful transition. And this right here could really slow us down, right? Because we get caught up in our head. We start with the worry and the doubt and the fear, and it literally puts the brakes on this, because Spirit's not going to push you into a new position that you're not ready for. So when you start having worry, doubt, and fear, they're getting the message that maybe you're not ready. They're never going to push you into something that you're not ready for. So they'll put on the brakes, right? And I'm talking about your guides, your angels, your archangels, your team that has been sent here to work with you and for you, to conspire to make things work out the way you want them. When we start doubting and fearing and worrying, it's almost like Spirit says, okay, wait a minute, maybe they're not ready. So that is your message, guys. Thank y'all so much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, ringing the bell, all that stuff. You guys rock. The passersby, if you're a passerby, you rock too. Thank you all so very much for spending time at Spirit Mail. I love each and every one of you. And until next time, go out and have a super duper day. Bye.